Good morning, everyone. This is Ruxana A20 BCE 1968. I'm pursuing BTech third year in VIT Chennai. So today I am here to explain the concept of sentimental analysis. So let's look into the PPT for better understanding. Just a second, I'll share. I hope it is visible to everyone. So, natural language processing. Natural language processing is a branch of computer science which deals with the text and words that can be understandable by the computer such a way like how humans understand it. So one of the application of natural language processing is sentiment analysis. So these are the table of contents. First, we'll see the introduction, need for sentimental analysis, like why we need to study sentimental analysis. What are the various types of sentimental analysis? Its application, what are its advantages, and how this sentimental analysis is implemented. And we'll just see a quick note on what is my project. Coming to the introduction of sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is a natural language processing and information extraction task that aims to abstract writer's feeling expressed in positive or negative comments, questions, and requests by analyzing a large number of documents. Sentiment analysis is a study of human behavior in which we extract user opinion and emotion from plain text. Sentiment analysis is also known as opinion mining. Basically, what it does is we will be feeding the machine with certain data. This will process the data and it will bring some conclusion whether it's positive or it's negative or it's neutral. It's basically a study of human behavior in which we extract users' opinion. So let's look into the example. See, this is basically used in various social medias and like online shopping platforms where these users will give various feedbacks for the products for in Amazon, Flipkart. One such example is here. These are the customers. They are saying it's a great watch. Nah, it's not worth the price. It's an awesome product. So these are the responses. These are the polarity, like whether it's positive or neutral or negative. See, it's a great watch. It's a positive. Here, now it's not a worth the price. It's a negative. Next one is a positive. So what it does is it just takes these datas and it just find out all the positive words and it just increase the rating. If it is positive, it increases the rating. If it is negative, it just reduces. So overall, it has two positive comments. So it's overall a positive. So this is like a basic intro of what is sentimental analysis. Let's see why it is needed. So it is needed uh, to lower the cost, a lower cost than the traditional methods of getting customer insight. Rapid growth of available subjective text on internet to make decisions more accurate and insightful customer perception and feedback. These are the needs for sentiment analysis. So, what are the types of sentimental analysis? Basically, there are four types of sentimental analysis. First is emotion detection. Second is aspect-based sentiment analysis. Third is fine-grained sentiment analysis. Fourth is multilingual sentiment analysis. Let's look at each one. First is emotion detection. By the name of emotion detection itself, you can just tell it's just detecting a person's emotion and giving its outcome. Emotion detection sentiment analysis allows you to go beyond polarity to detect emotions like happiness, frustration, anger, and sadness. Many emotion detection systems use lexicons, that is, list of words and emotion they convey, or complex machine learning algorithms. Just not only positive, negative, there are like lots of more emotions that can also be brought into this. Some words that typically express anger, like bad or kill, might also express happiness. See, there is also some words can bring both happy and like sad feeling energies. For example, here they said bad or kill. Uh, Suppose if you're seeing a product, and if they say it's the product is just killing it, it just means it's a very good product. The slang just tells it's a very good product. But if the same product, if they are telling, oh my god, it's just sucking, it's just killing my time, it also tells that uh, they are telling out of frustration. So it's basically detecting according to the context. So one of the type is emotion detection. Second type is aspect based sentimental analysis. When analyzing sentiments of text, you will want to know which particular aspects or features people are mentioning in a positive, neutral, or negative way. This is done by aspect based sentiment analysis. Example, product review. A battery life of this camera is too short. It just tells in which aspect, whether it's a positive aspect or negative aspect or a neutral aspect. Next is fine grained sentiment analysis. Analysis done at text and sentence level. Methods like stemming, bag of words, bigram, trigram, and sentence level features are used to understand the sentiment polarity. So these are the various polarities: very positive, positive, neutral, negative, or aggressive. It can also be said as very negative. Next is multilingual sentiment analysis. The word multilingual itself just defines its multi-language sentiment analysis. This analysis can be difficult. It involves a lot of pre-processing and resources. Most of these resources are available online. Example, sentiment lexicon. Most popular pre-trained models are Google, but done by the use of complex neutral network architecture. So these are the four types of sentiment analysis. Going forward on the various application. So where are these sentiment analysis are used? It's basically used in business and organization, like for implementing new brands, for advertisement. See, the advertisements, it can be used through advertisements, they will capture people's sentiments. It's like they will place a good product by increasing the rating. They can just reduce the product like that. In social media, it's used NLP and ML in using semantics. In social media, it's like if any some crispy or some very good news comes, it just becomes trending. All these are done by the sentiment analysis, and in various this online platforms like uh, Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, everything. All the eBay websites, these Zomato, all these latest applications are also using this sentiment analysis. So, what are the various advantages of this sentiment analysis? These are some of the important advantages. First is upselling opportunities. Happy customers are more likely to be receptive to upselling. Easily identify your happiest customers. Helps you recognize chatters who might be receptive to spending more, as well as avoiding upsetting disgruntled customers with any unwelcome sales pitches. So it just increases the opportunity for upsell. It just increases the happy customers. Agent monitoring. You can keep an eye on the quality of service each team member is offering to the customers. You can monitor all the agents working under your business or organization or something. You can just monitor them and provide them how provide them the access to how to contact the customers in order to improve the service. So this agent monitoring can be done, as well as their more subtle ability to create happy customers. Reduce customer churn. With sentiment analysis, you can identify a dissatisfied customer as and when they're chatting with your team. This enables your agents to offer a smooth service and quick resolution to appease and ultimately retain the customer. So, if the customer is frustrated or not satisfied, you can just provide the smooth service to the customer by looking at the contacts. So, it will help the organization to retain the customer. Training chatbots. If you have a chatbot on your site, it can benefit from sentiment analysis too. That's because it can train your chatbot to recognize and respond to customer mood. According to the customer mood, you can train the chatbot. So by analyzing the customer, it chats accordingly. These are the advantages which will improve your business organization or e-services. So coming to the implementation of sentiment analysis. This is the flow chart. First, data collection. We are collecting the data. Text pre-processing. Pre-processing is like data cleaning, removing punctuations, all this pre-processing works. Next is calculate the polarity of sentiments. We saw some polarities like this positive, negative, all this calculation. Calculate the total sentiment score for like each uh, polarity, you will have a score, so calculate it. And finally, based on the score, you can give the sentiment results. Here I have given a example. See, Apple, it was taken from an Apple iPhone review. A person, Samir, is saying, Apple iPhone is a great phone. It is better than any other phone I have bought. So you can take all the keywords here. Great is a positive. So better is a positive. So total number of positive is 2. There are no negative words. So it's 0. So net score is 2 minus 0 is 0. So sentiment and results here is the review is positive. So this is a easy implementation of sentiment analysis. Coming to my project on what we are going to implement in this semester. Introduction. Our aim is to generate a rating of a product in an e-commerce website by analyzing the text-based review provided by the users using deep learning. This system uses sequence learning methodology in order to achieve desired functionality. The reviews provided by the users about a product on an e-commerce website is analyzed and rating of that product is generated based on the review. This system leverages the power of machine learning to completely eradicate the trouble of giving ratings as well as writing review and helps to predict accurate rating based on user reviews. So what basically our website does is, for example, in Amazon, after the purchase of the product, it will ask the customer to give a feedback. There will be this stars option where this rating will be given out of 5, and there also will be review option where people can write review. So what we will do is we'll take the review and do this sentiment analysis, and based on that we will give this rating. So it will be updated. So more persons, it will be just keep on adding. So it gives a accurate rating out of 5. So this is what our project is about. Problem statement. The ever increasing use of e-commerce has produced vast consumer generated content such as reviews. It is becoming imperative for organizations as well as consumers to collect these data for product analysis or rating according to user needs. One of the objective of a project is to implement an algorithm for automatic classification of text as positive or negative. We are creating an algorithm and implementing such that it takes the data, checks the text, and classifies whether it's positive or negative to provide people the facility of giving only the reviews of a product and avoid the trouble work of rating as well as review. So we are not gonna ask two ways. We are just gonna ask them to give review, and from the review we'll generate the rating. To rate the product based on the weight, age of the keywords in database so that the result is appropriate. Review of the user will contribute to generate overall rating of the product. So this will give an accurate and which will also reduce the work of the user. Conclusion. Hence, this technique is commonly used to discover how people feel about the particular product and gives accurate rating. So this is all about that project. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.